This month on Showtime Boxing, it was blood, sweat, and cheers. I'm Barry Tompkins, and we welcome you to Show Report for the month of April. Last month closed with a heavyweight extravaganza as two undefeated champions, Anthony Joshua and Joseph Parker, squared off for 3 out of the 4 title belts. But the excitement of the pre-fight festivities might have overshadowed the main event.
Crowd here trying to exhort Anthony Joshua. So far, Joshua unable to consistently impose his will and skill against the underdog, but the big-hearted Joseph Parker.
Any punch could be dangerous. You have to have high concentration to fight at this distance consistently. This is actually a super tactical fight.
There's a combination on. Joshua clipped. Final seconds of the 11th. Yet to see any real sense of urgency from either Joshua or Parker. Oh, a catapult right hand out of the corner by Parker. A minute left in the fight. A heroic effort forcing Anthony Joshua to go the 12-round distance for the first time.
This was the first time Joshua failed to stop an opponent. But now, with 3 heavyweight titles to his name, he joins such boxing luminaries as Vladimir Klitschko, Lennox Lewis, and Mike Tyson. Looming over the proceedings, the ubiquitous presence of the only other heavyweight champion, Deontay Wilder. 1 week later, it was off to the Hard Rock Casino in Las Vegas. James DeGale had recently lost his 168-pound title to little-known Caleb Truax. Now in the rematch, DeGale had to deal with a deep cut and a determined opponent.
Truax is having a pretty good round here thus far.
And that's the consistency of his pressure. He tries to get the results bit by bit.
There's a right hand by Truax, and DeGale in retreat. Cut bleeding rather profusely right now as well. That's a pretty serious cut.
DeGale's starting to fight.
Yeah, there's an urgency.
Sensing it was a close fight, DeGale rallied in the championship rounds.
Well, this fight has been a gritty affair, to say the least.
Back on top, DeGale may next face Jose Ushkategi, who recently stopped Andre Durrell to win an interim IBF title. This could get exciting. In the main event, a battle of opposites in a pick'em fight to unify 154-pound titles. Undefeated IBF champion Jarrett Hurd had the physical upper hand as the bigger and stronger fighter. His opponent, former Cuban amateur standout and current WBA title holder, Erislandy Lara. At the age of 34, he was the division's longest reigning champ and one of its best pure boxers. It was size versus skill, youth versus experience, and anybody's game.
Lara can land punches, but you got to do a lot to discourage this guy.
And a good right hand again, and that got Lara going backward. Been a very effective round for Hurd.
This is how Hurd tests you mentally. He presents himself in front of you the whole fight. He starts to make you question yourself. Can I handle this?
Jarrett Hurd has certainly punished Erislandy Lara more than we've seen in a long, long time.
4 or 5 punches, all unanswered.
Entering the last round, Lara had narrowly pulled ahead on all 3 of the judges' scorecards. But in the final round, youth and size prevailed.
Lara does look a little fatigued to me right now. He might be in some danger of getting hit with something big.
Inside a minute remaining. Combination for Hurd, and down goes Lara. 20 seconds to go. Hurd trying to close the deal and not leave it in the hands of the judges. Lara back to the ropes, fights off the ropes. And that's it. What a fight.
The decision could have gone either way, but that last-minute knockdown provided a 2-point swing and awarded a razor-thin decision to Hurd. The courage of the fighters and the matchup of styles made this bout an early candidate for Fight of the Year. And while a rematch would certainly be appropriate, a battle between Jarrett Hurd and Jermell Charlo for a 3-title unification bout could be in our future. 2 weeks later, Showtime brought you a 4-fight night. It began with a free YouTube and Facebook live stream from Northern Ireland, where native son Carl Frampton took on popular former champion Nonito Donaire.
Frampton, is he really more naturally the featherweight than Donaire is? And he's putting the power on him, and he's unloading. Quality work from the Irishman. And another one into the side of the head of Donaire.
Frampton thrilled his hometown fans by building up a commanding lead. But Donaire had his moments.
And oh, that's a good uppercut from Donaire. And another one. That's in trouble. He was in trouble momentarily with that uppercut. And Donaire, is he turning it around? That is the most anxious moment of the fight so far for Frampton.
Frampton, however, regained control and is once again a title contender in the competitive featherweight division.
And there goes the final bell, and the two embrace. Another tremendous display of sportsmanship.
He wants nothing more than to fight at Windsor Park, the National Soccer Stadium in Belfast.
Only one thing on my mind at the minute, Windsor Park, and I can't wait to get there.
Back in Brooklyn, almost 14,000 fans gathered at what has become one of the sport's great venues, the Barclays Center, for a triple header. First up, Gervonta Davis. Coming off a disappointing performance where he lost his title on the scales, the 130-pounder was eager to regain his belt and restore his reputation.
I'm definitely coming to fight, and I'm ready to pick up where I left off, and that's be a champion again.
Standing in his way was former champion Jesus Cuellar, who moved up 4 pounds after narrowly losing his title in his last fight to Abner Mares. With Cuellar's reputation for toughness, the question became, could Davis fulfill his promise? The answer came quicker than we thought.
Shoot that 1-2 and rip that 5 down right in the rib cage.
Hand speed on display from Davis, and there's the liver shot that drops Cuellar. Beautiful. Sniper left hand to the liver by Davis.
And those right hooks are tremendous.
Yeah, right hooks to the body. And Cuellar down to a knee again. Second time in the fight. Plenty to like so far from Gervonta Davis tonight. What a combination. Left uppercut and down goes Cuellar for the third time.
With that impressive win, Davis has now reestablished himself as a rising superstar in the sport, as well as a champion once more.
I got focused, and now I'm champion again.
Then a middleweight showdown between Jermall Charlo and the once-beaten Hugo Centeno Jr. The winner would be the WBC mandatory opponent for Triple G.
You know, I'm looking to make a statement. I promised my fans something that they would be able to stick with forever.
With less than 6 total minutes in the bout, Charlo may not have given us a fight to remember, but he did throw a 4-punch combination we're not likely to forget.
With another one on the inside before getting backed up by Charlo. Charlo just misses with the right cross, clips Centeno, and drops Centeno in round 2.
This performance put the middleweight division on notice, including, of course,
bring on GGG. Where you at? Triple G. What you want to call him? Little, I don't care. Bring him on. I'm ready. I'm ready, man.
in the main event, it was Adrian Broner. After recently dropping a decision to Mikey Garcia with a lackluster performance, Broner, known for his unpredictable and often irresponsible behavior, switched trainer, now employing the notoriously tough disciplinarian and former police officer Kevin Cunningham. Cunningham's goal was to inspire a greater work rate and work ethic from the talented 4-division champion.
You touch him 1 or 2 times and you act like you're satisfied, man. Stop being satisfied and take everything that's there for you to take, man.
Jesse Vargas was the betting favorite. No stranger to the big stage, Vargas's only losses were decisions to Manny Pacquiao and Timothy Bradley.
Vargas already throwing 76 punches in what has been a terrific second round.
Vargas started quickly, outboxing Broner and landing powerful shots to the body. Needless to say, Cunningham wasn't pleased.
If he touch you here, you gotta catch and shoot. You can't just not throw nothing back.
Midway through the bout, the momentum shifted as Broner pressed the action, landing the more powerful shots.
Broner again with the lead right. Broner beginning to pick up the pace, and the crowd beginning to come alive here in Brooklyn. Adrian Broner with the right uppercut. Broner with the right and the left. Broner putting together his punches. The best round of the fight for Adrian Broner.
By the time the final bell rang, the fight of 2 very different halves was anyone's game.
114 even, a draw. The decision is a majority draw.
While it had been a vastly entertaining seesaw battle, nobody was pleased with a draw, especially, not surprisingly, Broner.
Man, y'all know I beat him, man. I won that fight. Point blank, period.
Well, that's a wrap for this edition of the April Show Report. I'm Barry Tompkins. Here's what's coming up this May on Showtime Boxing.